Justo en las afueras de la City, el centro financiero de Londres, se encuentra una de las zonas más creativas de la ciudad. Shoreditch es un lugar colorido y vibrante, donde incluso el canal es un lugar privilegiado para una casa.
Welcome to Shoreditch. There's pubs, clubs, bars and drugs where yuppies rave till the morning. It's nigh on impossible to find this place boring. Poets, bands, magicians and gangs are around here touring. Graffiti writers from all over the world come here scrawling. Even the most sophisticated of chaps leave Shoreditch crawling. But despite the nightlife, there's another side. There's history and mystery to seek and find.
Uno de los emblemáticos sitios de Shoreditch es la iglesia de San Leonardo, de casi 300 años de antigüedad. Increíblemente sobrevivió a los bombardeos de la Segunda Guerra Mundial. La destrucción dio paso a fábricas, almacenes y edificios altos que aún dominan la arquitectura de la zona. Durante décadas, Shoreditch fue un lugar en el que nadie quería vivir. Hasta que en la década de los años 80 se mudó un grupo de artistas jóvenes, entre ellos Steve Edge.
My first impressions of Shoreditch was that it was not very nice. It was a place that nobody ever visited, and it had been kind of left. You know, it was this part of East London where it was rough. It was only where all the gangsters used to live. So I start working at this design agency, and I get my first pay packet. I've never had so much money in my entire life. And I've always wanted a horse. I always wanted a horse. Every day I used to go to work on my horse to the studio, and I used to gallop up into the studio car park where there'd be the Aston Martin, the Jaguar, the Porsche, and I used to tie my horse up.
En la actualidad, Steve tiene su propia agencia de diseño.
Brands are about stories, these great stories. It's not about the logo. It's not just about the color. It's about the emotion that a brand gives you. Hence why we look after all these fantastic brands, the Cartiers, the Diors.
Si bien Shoreditch mantiene su reputación como un centro de diseño y publicidad de punta, el creciente número de empresas de informática le ha valido el sobrenombre de ciudad tecnológica. Según Steve, esa facilidad del área para reinventarse es lo que la hace especial.
You know, it's got that kind of madness that it is the future, but it's also the past. Which makes it very interesting. And now you've got this Silicon Valley moving in. They're all coming to this rough, dog-eared area. And now fashion, creativity, life, clubs, pubs, music. It's become a whole world within a world. Everybody knows everybody. It is a real village. And to live in a village in one of the biggest cities in the world is truly very, very, very exciting. And believe it or not, I dress for a party every day and the party comes to me.
Esta actitud ante la vida encaja en un área llena de sorpresas. Detrás de las puertas de una antigua planta de electricidad encuentro a la nueva generación de emprendedores. Solo que la aspiración de Corrie Singh Olok es recorrer el mundo en su trapecio.
I was 12 when I first came to the circus space. I've spent pretty much 5 days a week here for the past 8 years. I'm actually quite scared of heights unless I'm on my trapeze. On my trapeze I'm fine, but up a ladder it's not so good. There are so many different disciplines that you can do, whether it's aerial or ground-based acts. There's aerial silks, which is it's like big sheets of material, but they wrap themselves up, roll down. Particularly love the swinging trapeze because sometimes you get the feeling of complete weightlessness. So it's literally like you're flying through the air. If you looked in the window here at Circus Space, you would see people in the air, people on the ground. After I finish here at Circus Space, my big aspiration is to hopefully get into a big touring show, something like Cirque du Soleil.
Parece que Shoreditch siempre ha sido un área llena de creatividad y esa energía se ha transformado en su vida nocturna, una de las mejores de la ciudad. Cuando los bares y las discos cierran, la jornada de trabajo para el resto de Londres comienza.